Hi again, it's Dina and my cat who is being entertained by the painter outside. Okay, so we're going to learn the very last part of Days of Elijah Sign Language. So let's start from the beginning, review the whole thing, and again, try to almost be like a robot and do it on every word. It won't come out that way when you're singing it and doing it fast, but it'll make it way cleaner. All right, ready? Prepare ye the way of the Lord up. Behold, he above your head comes, riding on the clouds, shining like the sun. At the trumpet call, also lift your voice. Rest, it's the year of Jubilee. And out of Zion's hill, salvation comes and down. Okay? Then, that next part is, there's no God like Jehovah, that repeats a million times. So, what you're going to do for that is you're going to bring your hands up right over left, you come up on the word, there's no. Okay? So, there's no God like. You just switch it on God like, and now your left hand is on top. All right? So try that again. There's no God like. Now, on this next part, you are going to put your left hand immediately down on your side, because you're going to be doing all this crazy stuff with your right hand, and you're going to be focusing on it because it's kind of hard. And if you don't do that, your other hand is going to be like this and kind of like doing weird stuff because you're focusing on your other hand. So put your left hand immediately slap on your side. Again, there's no God like, slap your left hand down the side. One more time. There's no God like, get this hand out of the way. Now, this hand, yay, your right hand is going to make about at eye level. Okay, and again, I hope you notice everything I do with my arms is like football, touchdown, whatever. It's not in here, okay? And every once in a while, somebody will be doing stuff up here, but not usually. I'll tell you if you are, don't worry. But usually the problem is people are going like this. So notice when I'm going to do this, it's about at a right angle, all right? You're going to take your pinky and make a J, and that J, and this is sign language for J, obviously, is going to come out and then in towards your face, and you actually even like twist your wrist around, okay? So, there's no God like, slap, Jeho. So your palm is facing front, your pinky's about at eye level, and then you're going to make that J out and come in towards your body. And it's more of a wrist movement. It's not like a big, like that. It's more like just a little wrist movement. Jehovah. This is an H in sign language. And so after you make the J, Jeho, on the, you do your, again, with palm facing front, your H, and then you kind of like point up to God. Isn't that neat? So Jehovah, and then there's a little rest in there, all right? And then you come back down for there's no. So notice on both times coming up, there's no. Coming down, there's no. You don't move from up here. You hold it for a second. And notice my right angle. Nobody should be here, and nobody should be here, all right? And don't worry, I'll tell you if you are. So try to be, right about there, Jehovah. That actually on the, you do go up a little bit higher. Sorry, you point up to God on that one. And then rest, there's no. So you always move on theirs. All right, try that again. There's no God like Jehovah. Rest. There's no God like Jehovah. Did you get that hand out of the way? There's no God like. Right away, slap your left hand down. Jehovah. There's no God like Jehovah. 50 million times. There's no God like, slap, Jehovah. And don't make the slap sound. I'm just exaggerating that. There's no God like Jehovah. And always check that this hand is here and not here. Okay. All right. Now, don't do peeps. Keep your fingers together. The H is with your fingers together like that. Okay, now the whole, oh, one other thing. I think it's sopranos only. Y'all come back on that little like descant part. Behold, he come, while the guys are doing, there's no God like Jehovah, whoever it is, altos, sopranos, whoever it is. Y'all go back to, behold, he comes. So y'all are going to go, there's no God like Jehovah. And then when they're, actually, I think it's easiest to do, there's no behold. Okay? I think that's the easiest thing for y'all to do. And I just did that backward, didn't I? Because I'm doing it backward. So, that's my little cuckoo clock. Do you want to see my little cuckoo clock? Okay, that's neat. Admit it. Okay, sorry. All right, so there's no God like Jehovah. There's no God like Jehovah. There's no behold. And that is going to be this way first, right? So, Jehovah. There's no behold, he comes. All right? So that's how we'll do that. Sopranos and maybe altos, I think it is. One more time. On that last time. There's no God like Jehovah. There's no behold. Again, up above your eyes. He comes. And then y'all do that whole thing again till the very end. Okay? All right. That's the last part.